Hello creator, welcome to Odessa Rose Creates. I'm Robin Schmidt and I'm an independent Couture designer, and I'm here to share with you my love of creating with Couture products. They are reusable silkscreen transfers, Chalkology paste and inks that we spread that product through our silk screens and come out with beautiful prints that we can use for home decor. We can even put it on fabric or stoneware and heat set those. So it's super fun, super cool. I sell the products. I also, you can join and become a designer yourself, and I would be your mentor. And you can do what I do and create, sell my designs. I sell the products, and I have a team of designers under me who also do the same thing. So if you're interested in that, let me know. All that information is included in the chalkcouture.com/Odessa Rose. You'll see that link down below if you're on live, or up in the description of this post. So let's get started. Yesterday I created on Couture's Rustic Round. It's a 16-inch round, nice and lightweight. Great to hang on your door or on a hook or somewhere in your home. And this cute little gnome greeting for the summer. He's got a little pinwheel from a retired transfer and a cute little butterfly as his hat is hanging over and ending up on this side. So it's super cute. I don't know how many times I can say super cute, but gnomes are just super cute, right? You gotta love, well, some people don't like gnomes. My husband does not like gnomes. So I don't know why, but so I don't really decorate with gnomes at all, but there's plenty of other cool things to decorate with. But if you are a gnome lover, here they are, right? I'm gonna hop on my page, hopefully here, and find myself, make sure I'm on and you can see me okay. Great, say hello, hello. If you are watching live or replay. So if you remember, we're going to have it exchangeable bows. We're going to pop this out and we're going to create this side for fall. That's what we planned on yesterday. So we're going to do this one for the fall, and I got some little gnome tricks up my sleeve. Kinda, not kinda. So stay tuned, here we go. So I made this loop out of this large twine, and we just tied on this messy bow. So we'll be able to just untie it like you're untying your shoe and take this off. And we'll make a new one for the fall side. But you'll want to obviously keep it so when next season comes around you can put it back on. And it's just a loop knotted, and we'll just stick that through the hole. So we'll save that to hang it back up. Okay, so we're going to turn this one over, and again we're going to paint a stripe going across. I thought about going up and down, but we'll see. Let's pull it out. By the way, tomorrow morning I got to get my hair cut. I don't know if I'll be able to get back in time or to be on live tomorrow. It might be later in the day, but I do want to do our leaves and acorn cutouts soon. And we are going to use part of that transfer today, the transfer for these on this board. So anyway, back to our gnomes. They come in a set of 3, right? Aren't they cute? Yesterday we used this one right here, and today we're actually going to use the one with the sweater looking hat. I'm going to change it up just a little bit. So we're going to take him out and see how we can lay him on the board and where we're going to put our banner of white paint going across like we did on this one here. Okay, so yesterday I mentioned about how you want to make sure your circle ends up level once you start to hang it up. And I love to use these mats. We also sell these mats, chalkcouture.com/Odessa Rose. You can find these mats on there too. So they're really nice. And I'm going to take the hole at the top I'm going to line it up with one of these larger, make sure you can see that, one of the thicker on the inch lines right here. And then I kind of line it up down here. And now I take my circle and just make sure I'm kind of getting it level. And you can check your dots, your little squares, and see if they're kind of symmetrical on each side. They're the same. And get this nice and level. So yeah, if you keep this in the middle, I'm just trying to see if that exactly works like I think it does. So put that in the square. Got the cross marks there, and then we're going to line this up. So it looks pretty cool. Okay, so this will help. This will help me level out my stripe of paint going across. Okay, so we need to get our ruler. And we want to measure, the reason I do that mainly, not only will our words pop off, our sentiment on the sign, but so will his beard will be white. As you can see, it's in the negative space. So if I didn't put any white under him, his beard would be the wood tone of the board. Or you could paint it in later on. You could do that. But I'm just going to put the white going under him, across his beard, and then across the board like I did on the other side. And again, I believe his beard from the highest point to the lowest point is 3.5 inches. So I'm going to make our banner 3.5 inches just like I did yesterday. And probably I'm going to lay him in right in here so we can get some of his hat on. So down in this area will be the bottom of the banner. So I'm just kind of marking that spot. And then I'm going to take my painter's tape. And using my grid, I can line up. I just do it, it's pretty much right there on that inch mark. So I can line up from across, make sure I get on the right inch. Across, okay? And then I can go up 3.5 inches. You can do that here. 1, 2, 3.5 would be right on that mark. So you can do it that way, or you can measure with your ruler. So 1, 2, 3.5 is right in there. Right in there. And we could double check and it should be 3.5 inches. Yep, perfect. So I'm going to use the paint of my choice is Fusion Mineral Paint. But if you have a paint that you like to use, you can certainly use it. This is a Fusion Mineral. It is in the raw silk color, so it's a slightly off-white. I use it pretty much on all of my lighter background signs. I paint with this color. I'm thinking about getting another shade of white, a brighter white, maybe, for some Christmas things I want to do. They have several shades of white. This has pretty much always been my go-to. I'm just trying not to go off the edge and paint my mat. I don't want to paint my mat. Okay, we'll get that in the wood really good. I'm gonna dry it real quick. It's a nice thin coat, and then I'll put on another coat. And it'll be excellent coverage. Oh, I'm not plugged in. I had to use my glue gun yesterday and I didn't plug this back in. Alright. Oh, good morning, guys. Start at the top here. Good morning, Heidi. Good morning, Morgan. Thank you, Heidi. Good morning, Linda. There are other people watching that are not saying hello. Please say hello. Hi, Karen. Candace with a Y. Candace Craft. What a great name. Candace Craft. Awesome. Linda is watching there, guys. So that. Hello, Rosa, giving me the hand wave. Denise, good morning, Denise. And Talisa is saying good morning to Cindy. Maybe they know each other. Alrighty. Tomorrow I get my hair cut. I'm so excited. I hope she, I don't know. You know, she's trying to grow all this out, but it's just, of course in this weather it's feeling really hot and heavy. I may appreciate it in the winter, but I don't know. We shall see. Alright, second coat. Are you guys gnome lovers? You just like freak out when you see something gnome? I mean, there are people who, I work at the shop that I'm a part of the co-op shop, and there's a gal there that makes gnomes, and people just, like little gnome figurines, people just love those. So I'm gonna make some gnome. Actually, for my little pop-up shop that I'm doing, a retail / Odessa Rose pop-up shop, I ordered a few gnome things, some coffee mugs and some plush gnome, a couple plush gnomes. Okay, I think I'm done with this. So I kind of joined the gnome wagon, but I don't think you'll see any gnomes in our home. Gnomes in our home? You have gnomes in your home? Oh, I love gnomes, says Karen. Talisa loves gnomes. Do you like decorate with them? Do you have little gnome figurines in your house, or what do you do? I like a little garden gnome, like in the landscaping. I think that would be cute, but my husband's pretty much in charge of the landscape. Like he takes care of it, and if you saw my personal page, our beautiful front yard floral, greenery and florals that we have. Yeah, that's all him. It's not me. Except for the hardscape stuff, like the peace poles and the bicycle and all that. I put that out there, and then he plants around them. He takes care. He prunes the rose bushes and takes care of all that and gets them debugged and all that good stuff. So that's his hobby, I guess. He has a little garden, a little they're all like in like pots or in these raised beds. Yeah, that's all him. I'd rather be in here doing this stuff, right? All right. We got a little painted stripe on here, and let's throw a little wax on this, because that is always a good thing to do if you need to pick up some chalk that got in the wrong area. Helps with your transfers coming off your board. You can use any finishing wax paste. This is Minwax. Couture also has a wax paste. If you don't have any, you can just order that. And you don't have to go to the hardware store. All right, got a little bit in my opening there. Okay, so let's throw this gnome on. I'm gonna show you my color palette for today. Typical fall, but I'm gonna throw in, let me get this out of the way. I'm gonna throw in a blue color. Shimmer Splash. Not a lot of people use this, I feel like, in the Couture world. There's some Summer Splash back here on that horse. And a lot of it up above you probably can't see, but when I had to do the Launch Love Live in January, introducing some of our new products that was coming out in February, they sent me the Summer Splash as one of the colors to introduce. So you'll see that's why I have a lot of blues back here. And I love this color. It's that color blue that everybody can wear if you're into colors. And it looks awesome. These three colors are fantastic together. Isn't this pretty? We're going to do that. We may need to throw in a little bit of the spruce. I mean, those are gorgeous fall colors right there. And a lot of people don't think about the blue. But we're going to make our guy have some blue on him. Mostly in his hat. And I'll wait and share some of the other little surprises as we go along. So he's brand new. I've never used him. So I'm going to throw a little fuzz from the towel on him so he's not quite so sticky. I got him sticky side up here. I will just throw him on the towel here a couple times. And if you're new to chalking or you've never seen this done, the backs of our transfers, they're silk screen. They're not a stencil, it's a silk screen. They're sticky on the back side. That is what holds them in place. And sometimes when they're brand new, they're just a little bit too sticky. So if you put a little fuzz on them, that helps release that transfer off your surface with ease. And it will mostly wash off, so you're not going to lose stickiness from your transfer by applying a little bit of this. Because when you wash your transfer, when we're done, you're going to still have that stickiness on the back. Now, my sentiment is going to be one of these. I just want to make sure I have plenty of room for it. Or if I could bring him more in. So I think right in there is not too bad. Okay, so you can see I've got the white. Let me make him a little bit more level. I got the white right in the beard area. So when we take him off, he will have a white beard right in there. And you see, just like yesterday, his hat doesn't completely, reach the whole board, but we're going to bring it around and pretend like his hat is falling over, and we'll bring the tip of it over here and decorate the tip of it over here. So first we want to chalk his body, and I think I'm going to do that I'm going to do his hat in the blue shimmer, and then there'll be a little bit of pumpkin on it. So I think I'll go ahead and make his shirt in the pumpkin color. So he's going to be mostly pumpkin in the blue color. Summer Splash, and this is called Shimmer Pumpkin. Appropriately called Shimmer Pumpkin. I'm going to try to get most of this paste off the lid. Have I not used this yet? Maybe I haven't. don't think I have. So we can just go right over his beard and up to his hat, because I'm going to make his hat blue, and I'm going to go like this up. You could definitely just make them all one color, but I'm going to make his outfit a different color than his hat. Okay, so we're going to start it up there and bring it down. And yesterday, I made him have pants. This guy's a little bit shorter, but we can still do a different color down here past the white, just to give him another shade. Okay, I think I will lift this up and dry his pumpkin here, pumpkin color, and then lay him back down and do his shoe area in black. If I dry this first, that way they won't smear into each other. Just want to make sure I don't get too much heat on my transfer, because they will melt. So this is a pretty hot heat right here, so we wouldn't want that, right? So lay it back down. Get this nice and tight. And I'll throw a little black down here. Right up to that pumpkin. I want to say spiced pumpkin. I keep wanting to say spiced. I wonder why. Everything in the world in the fall is spiced pumpkin. Shimmer pumpkin. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So now his little shoe area is going to be black, which will kind of look like his pants. See it right there? Cute. Okay, now we're going to do his hat. And I'm going to do mostly blue, but I might put a little bit of this shimmer spruce in it to kind of give it a two-tone look. I think it'll be pretty special. Okay, let's grab squeegee here. We want to get right up next to his beard here. Just start his hat. These hats are so fun. They did great designs with them. The 3 different ones. Like the one with the stars can be Christmas, it can be Halloween, it can be patriotic. It's just going to be cool. Okay, I'm going to dip a little bit of the green. Blue. I'm just kind of blending them as we go. I think blue and greens, you know, obviously it's close on the color palette that you're not going to get some funky brown color or anything like that. that on my squeegee because we're going to do that top of his hat. So let's pick this up. See how cool he is. Looking pretty cool. And now we're going to bring that tip of his hat around like it's flopped over and do it down here. Maybe like this. I think that would be cool. Okay. I'm not going to do the star. I'm going to put something different on the star. Where the star is. We're going to do a more fall element there, if you can guess what that would be. Throw that back in there. So cute. I think we're mostly done with him. Isn't he cute? So here's his summer attire, and now we're working on his fall attire. That'd be cute. I'm gonna put the lids on these. A little bit, get them out of the way. Let's dry this. We want to get this nice and dry. We're going to actually put some pumpkins on his hat. Some little bitty pumpkins. If I can find them. From this transfer. See this little pumpkin down here? This is a current transfer. You can still get this. Gotta make, since we're layering, we gotta make sure this is dry, like really well. See, I have lots of glare today. Okay, so I think I'll let that cool down a little bit, and while we're doing that, I'm going to put this leaf on the tip of his hat instead of that star. From this transfer, leaves are falling. I'm not sure if this is still available. I didn't look it up. It's called Leaves Are Falling. Transfer I've never used. I probably got it last year. I'm not very good about using the A transfers too much. I think it'll be cute hanging off of his hat tip top of his hat. I'm going to cut here on the cutting line. And I'm going to throw in some of that shimmer plum in that leaf. with some of the pumpkin, shimmer pumpkin. Cute oak leaf. Probably will end up, gravity would have it dangling down. Probably this way. I'm going to use some shimmer plum, shimmer pumpkin in this leaf. We could even do a little bit of green if we need to. Okay. I'm going to put the pumpkin-y color in the middle. And then bring this plum to the outside. All right. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. Let's put it over there too. Well, there's this little leaf hanging there, right? So I'm going to dry this all really well again, and I'm going to put a little wax on it. Try to keep this down. I see it picked up a tip of his hat a little bit, so I'm going to have to put some wax on it. If you work much with shimmers, you know they take longer to dry. I'm going to cool this down. I'm going to wave it. Cool it down a bit before I put some wax on it, so it's not all melty when I put it on. Melty, that's a word, right? He's cute. Okay, again, let's put a little wax on. And mainly I'm doing this because I'm going to put some those little pumpkins on his hat. And I don't want my paste, his hat paste, lifting up. And this should help that. And it's lifting up because it hasn't really had time to cure, because I'm in too much of a hurry. Of course, once the wax paste cures, it gets hard, and it basically seals everything in too, so All right, let's find our little pumpkins out here. This is Autumn Skies. Autumn Skies Pumpkin Pies. Cute little saying. You can get this still. I know, I did check on that. And I was going to put them where first I thought was where these kind of snowflake things are, and then I thought, oh, maybe I'll do them there, but I think I'm gonna like them where the snowflakes are, and I may actually try to scrape some of that off. Find my scrape. This will just make a smoother area instead of having that glitter in there. Let's see. You could just use sandpaper too, but then you're going to be sanding the wood a little bit. So I think that will help. I mean, the pumpkins will cover it up. Next time, if I do this, I won't even, if I put pumpkins on, I won't even chalk that area. So I'd recommend, if you're going to do this, don't even chalk the little snowflakes. Okay, so I'm going to put one in the middle anyway, and then we'll see if we can get two more. And I'm using the smallest one on here. And I may use a multi-tool so I don't get the transfer next to the pumpkin, which is some leaves. What's kind of cool is the that's cute. I have to wait till he dries. So these pumpkins actually need to be upside down. Cute. I'm gonna dry them and put them next to the other pumpkins. Would be cute as little white pumpkins next to them to bring in some of the white up here. So I'm going to use probably Dune with some of the frost on top. Let's see if I can find it. I'm going to get a little fancy. It's a little fancy. Okay. I think maybe I should wipe this off a little bit. clean the orange glitter off my pumpkin. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. A little frost on the pumpkin. Little shimmer frost. Cute. Just a little tedious. We're getting there. And we need one more over here. Right. I think. Okay. Got our pumpkins on. You can see that. There's pumpkins on his sweater hat. It's cute. Now we just need to do our sentiment. Yesterday I painted in his nose with some peachy color craft paint. I guess it's called light coral. You can use peachy keen chalk paste. Mine is the old chalk paste of peachy keen, so it's not very smooth. So I'm just going to use this craft paint. Cute. All right, now we are going to use transfers. Autumn Sayings. We have some cute ones in here. Of course, there's Hello Pumpkin, which would be cute. Hello Pumpkin. Fall is in the air. Gratitude, gather and gobble, which I'm kind of narrowed down to Hello Pumpkin, which gets used a lot, but I think this is cute for gnomes. Gather and gobble, because I think that's what gnomes do, is they gather and gobble, right? So I think it'd be cute right in here. And again, I'm probably going to just use black. I feel like if this is a door hanger, you need a dark color. So I could possibly use the like maybe I'll do gather in black and gobble in, like, say the shimmer pumpkin or shimmer plum, the dark color. or you could use the blue, either one. But since I have black over here, I might do that. You can almost get the whole thing on here. I'm going to overlap that tail of the G a little bit onto his outfit, just to kind of have the same, what do I want to say, open area right here, border space. Oh, what am I trying to say? So I'm going to purposely raise it up and have the G go onto his outfit and have the H go on up above the white here. I think that will look pretty. And we'll do black and then shimmer plum. All right. Excellent. All right, let's take a peel of that transfer and see what we got here. Gather and gobble. Wasn't that cute? Right? Keep getting crooked. There. He is adorable. He's adorable. And dry. Let's go ahead and make our bow. But you know what? I didn't pull out any plum color, so I'm gonna want a little bit of plum ribbon in his bow. So let me grab that. I know I have maybe one plum, a couple plum choices. Maybe this one. Okay. So cute. Look at him. Isn't he cute? He's cute. All right. It's hard to find some of these colors in ribbon. I have these. With the back, this is about as close as I could get to the blue. It's a lighter shade of that blue. And we'll have the plum. I do have this cool leaf ribbon. I have this. It's kind of a shimmer pumpkin stripe. And I have, for green, I've got this kind of a jade colored plaid. So let's throw these into a messy bow, see what we can come up with. I'm gonna change scissors so I don't, whoa. This one. So we're gonna crisscross. This one I might do two because it's sheer and it's not going to be as heavy of a ribbon. gonna have lots of different ribbons on this one. What are we saying here? I better pay attention to you guys. I get all these so-and-so's watching, so-and-so's watching. It just fills up my feed. 16 inch is the new rustic round in the catalog. Yes. It is out of stock right now, returning soon. I believe it's stuck on a boat or on a dock somewhere. It's all about logistics in today's world. Okay. I even got some orange twine, which is kind of cool. I'm going to fray that on the top like yesterday's. We frayed some jute. All right, let's manage this mess here. So we just exit, keep Xing your ribbons by layering them. Okay, like so. Then you want to take a piece. I'm just going to use regular twine for my tie on. You make sure it's long enough that you can tie it on like we did the other one, like you're tying your shoe. So make sure it's long enough to do that. And you go across your X. You're going to flip this over. And you're going to tie a knot. But you want to cinch it up super tight as you can. Like, pinch it all in together, right? You got pinched. You can even arrange a little bit before you, if you need to pull one through that's a little longer than the other, now's your time. Otherwise, hold on to it. This one I gotta hold on to because it's got some thick ribbon in it. Make a knot, okay? So there you go. So you got these on this long string. This is what we're gonna tie around our big jute loop holder so we can remove it when we wanna do the summer side. But now let's trim up our ribbons here. We'll start with these orange twines, and we're gonna fray them out. So we just untwist them and fray out each strand. So that looks cool. Okay, so we got those 4 ends. Some I cut at angles, some I will dovetail. Some you can leave straight. You could do whatever you want. Done. Then we can tie them on and our project will be done. Okay, so there's our bow for this side, right? going to take our loop right here and flip this to the back side. I don't know if I prefer one end to be the top, maybe this one. So I just lay them across here and put the knot towards the bottom, and right up above the knot I'm going to just tie my shoe so I can remove this guy, so I can flip over my board and do the summer one when it's time to do summer. So you just tie your shoe. So that's on the back. Here's the knot, here's my loop, and I just tied my shoe with that bow, right? And here's the front side. So now you just stick this loop in through this hole. And now it's ready to hang. Okay, so there it is. He's ready to go. Hang on the door or on a hook or something in your house. Isn't it cute? I could trim this up a little bit shorter so we can see more of his hat if you want to, but you can get the idea. Gather and gobble. Super fun. So on this side, we would untie that shoestring, take this ribbon off, and we would tie this one on for this side. I mean, you still can. You can just tie it right here if you want to. I'll just tie it on so you can see what it looks like. So you have that side. Of course, you tab this bow off. And then you have this side. So cute. Double-sided. Can't beat it. So when these rounds come back in, grab some of those, because we can also do this for, say, Christmas and then like winter. So for after Christmas, or maybe you want to do more wintry and then Valentine or whatever. I think I'll do winter and Christmas flip. But isn't it cute? Fun projects. Fun projects. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. And tomorrow morning I'm getting my hair cut. So if I do come on, it'll probably be later in the morning or lunchtime or after lunch. So unless I end up doing something different, like I might go out and about, you know, craft supply shopping. Not that I really need anything, but you never know when you might find something, right? So I will talk with you later. Thanks for joining me today, and push that share arrow button if you so inclined to share this with your friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.